75 hard around day 50, and I want to talk about some quick lessons learned from failing the challenge around that day 50. Firstly, I had to have a small surgery, which is why I stopped working out. It was very tough for me to stop, but the surgery was in a very sensitive area. All the men know what area I'm talking about, and so with the risk of further complications, it was not worth continuing on working out. My wife had to talk me out to keep going because I was medicated and I still wanted to keep going, but she helped remind me of the risk, and it was not worth it. And so, which was very hard for me, which is one of the lessons, is like I had a lot of identity wrapped up in the challenge, and for me to stop doing it was hard because I sold out. I said, I'm not quitting this no matter what. I even was joking, like, if I'm in the hospital, I'm still doing it. And I was in the hospital and I had to have surgery and I did not do it. And so that was hard for me because I had to break beliefs about myself that said, no matter what, I'm going to do it. So it's hard. But along that piece, when I did have to stop, when I had to stop working out, it was a good identity reconfirmation for me because I realized that even none of this is my identity. This is something that I want to be a part of me. I want to do hard things. I don't like to quit. I like to push, and I like to be tough, and I want to be jacked, but it is ultimately not my identity. My identity comes from who I am in Jesus Christ and what he thinks about me, what no one else thinks about me. And so it was very hard because I'm going through a hard period in my life. And so 75 hard was like something I could grasp onto and say, no, I've got control of this. I'm going to do this no matter what. And I'm in control, and I got this. And when I had to let that go, it was very hard. But it was a great lesson for me too, that like it taught me to like keep moving forward no matter what. Because with my hard phase I'm in with life and work and debt and different things going on, it can be hard to continue moving forward. But what 75 hard through the 50 days taught me is like, hey, the circumstances may not be perfect, but we got to keep pushing forward. Even if you're a little injured, you're a little hurt, you're a little tired, you don't want to go to the gym, you just got to keep showing up and keep moving forward. And so even though I stopped working out, it was a tough surgery for me, and it was tough to give up that area of my body, and also tough to stop working out, which is working out is a big stress relief for me, a big part of what I enjoy to do, and it's a big break from everything else in my life. And so it was very hard. But even in the hard situation, it taught me, even in this, even though I'm failing the challenge, you got to still keep moving forward. And so that was a good takeaway. Let's see what else. The habit was built also. Yeah, the habit was built. Like, it was 50 days. 75 is ultimately the challenge, but like, I feel great. I still feel good. And I've even been inconsistent working out since this happened about 3 or 4 weeks ago, where I had the surgery. I definitely have not been working out twice a day. I've been having to work more too. So there's even been days I have not even worked out once a day, but I feel better. I'm still lean. The first few days, the first couple weeks, I'm like, oh, my gains are gone. I'm going to lose everything, but that's not true. The habit was still built. I'm still in better shape. My enjoyment of bad food, I had a couple things like sugar and bad food that I wasn't eating on the challenge, and my enjoyment for that food has went away. So I feel encouraged to continue living that lifestyle. I don't know if I'm gonna roll back into 75 hard again or not, but like that lifestyle, that habit has been built, and so that's been good. Another thing is I realized it's not just about me. My wife was also doing the challenge with me and still is. And so when I couldn't do it, but she continued on, it was tough for me because I ultimately was the one that got us started with this. And so when she continued on and I was not, I was kind of upset because I wanted to see what I can push to. I wanted to see what physique I can get to. But along the way, I had to let that go, and I had to be happy for her, which is good. And so I even stayed good on the food with her because she's been doing great. She lost 20-something pounds already. She has like 5 days left in the challenge. She finishes this Friday. And so it's been good to root her on, encourage her, and support her, and remember that it's not just about me. Not only in 75 hard, but in life. Take the eyes off of myself and look around and build up and encourage others. That's serving others is ultimately what it's about. So especially for my wife, it's been exciting and very encouraging and it's been building me up to build her up. So that's been great. Yes, what else? Oh, also, back to the identity piece. I failed. I can talk about the surgery. I can blame a lot of circumstances, but ultimately what happened was I failed the challenge. But I am not a failure. I had a setback, but that's what this is all about. You will always have setbacks, especially in life. I am married. I have 4 kids. I run a business. I'm not a great business owner. Sometimes I have plenty of setbacks. I try hard things. I push myself. I challenge myself. I took big risks in business. And guess what? They didn't work. They didn't work out. I still learned, but they've been kicking, like whipping the crap out of me. But I am not a failure. It is not my identity. I'd rather try and fail than never try at all. So the same thing. It doesn't matter if you mess up. You will mess up. But if you sit on the couch, you will still mess up. So you need to pursue something. Especially as a man, we need that purpose. We need to be on the pursuit, because otherwise we lose meaning and we lose hope and we lose purpose in life. It drains everything from us. So we need a challenge. We need meaning. We need a pursuit. It ultimately, I think, draws us closer to knowing who God is and knowing who we are. And so I failed, but I am not a failure. If anything, I am excited that I have failed. I am excited that I took these risks in this business and they didn't work out, because I have learned more about who I am. And now I get the great opportunity to decide if I get to keep showing up. And so I failed. It did not go well. A lot of things I have failed recently, and they are not going well, but I get the great opportunity to continue showing up. And it has built my gratitude, because if everything goes great, sometimes you can look at yourself a lot and be so proud of yourself. And proud of yourself is not bad. I'm just saying we need to take the eyes off of ourselves all the time, because we're not that special. There's a lot of special around us, and we have a lot of special inside of us, but a lot of times it's not because of us. So it's been a huge gratitude boost too. So I'm excited to have failed. I'm excited to keep showing up, keep trying. I'm excited at the opportunity to be grateful in hard times and continue to push myself. So I failed around day 50, and I'm fired up about it. More to come. Let's keep getting after it. See y'all soon.